Here's a question you've probably never asked or been asked. Are you covered for landslides? If you live on a cliff or on the edge of a hill or somewhere in the middle of a hill, then you're exposed to potential landslides. Probably something we don't think about very often. But just down the street in Rolling Hills Estates on the Palos Verdes Peninsula, 12 homes all of a sudden started to shift. They were attached townhouses. They were just sitting on a small ravine. It wasn't even a real big canyon. And they started to shift, and the neighbors noticed that. Somebody called the fire department. Fire department said, get your things and get out now. And less than a couple hours later, those houses started to go down the hill. And they're probably 15, 20 feet. You see right behind me, you see what's going on. It's tragic. Because if your house burns down, you're covered for, your insurance covers you for fire, and you can have replacement. But when the land collapses, there's nowhere to build that house back. What are they gonna do? Currently, there's 17 houses that have been evacuated. This is on Pear Tree Lane. So the biggest question is, does your insurance policy cover landslides? And the answer is no, it doesn't. So you need to get an add-on that's called a DIC, difference in conditions, insurance speak, I don't know. But that is an add-on onto your regular policy, and it's different than earthquake. Earthquake is for earthquakes, and the DIC is for earth movement, floods, mudslides, landslides, but none of that is covered in your regular policy. So these people, it feels terrible for them because probably none of them have that kind of coverage. And it's like, you have a mortgage on that for several $100,000 or $1 million or whatever, and the bank's like, hey, pay me back. It's down there, come and get it. I don't know, it's gonna be a mess. If you are on the side of a hill, or if you're on a cliff, or you're in the middle of a hill, you need to check into that. And at best, if you're buying a property, you should send a soils person over and check the soil if you are going to buy anywhere in Palos Verdes Peninsula. But if you are buying on the side of a cliff, side of a canyon, side of a ravine, just so you know. I've heard that this DIC insurance is crazy money, costly per year. My insurance guy said in the high 5 figures. So he hasn't got a quote yet, so we're still learning about all this as we go. Speaking of, if you know somebody who lives on a hill, on the side of a hill like this, send them this. And because they need to be, you need to know, do you think that the people who live there, if they knew their house was going to collapse, they would want to have that insurance? Yes, of course. And if you need some help in talking to an insurance broker who has this kind of product, I've got the guy. So just reach out to me and I'll get you in touch with them. And share this with a friend. It's crazy, crazy stuff. Be safe.